we have lots of African Americans that watch this video, and I believe that they are even going to see this video for the first time. If you have a message for them, what would that message be?
My message would be the message that I actually give to everyone, but I think it's particularly important for African Americans. Come. If you come to the continent, your transformation will begin, because you won't expect what you see, and you won't believe the opportunity that's present here. And once you can come, everything is possible.
What do you think will ever happen if Africans and African Americans start, trading among each other or start partnering to do business together? What do you think will happen?
Oh my goodness. I think the world should watch out. And I think that's what we should be aiming for.
Yeah.
We should be aiming for the opportunity not only for Africans and African Americans to do that, but also for what that can mean for the rest of the world.
This is a revolution that is happening, and I'm so glad that it's happening in my lifetime. This is Mensa Park, an investment done by an African American. And guess what? It actually excites my soul that all this while I didn't know the person behind it. I believe that you also did not know, or you never met this woman before.
My name is Cheryl Mills, and I am the CEO of Black Ivy, and Black Ivy builds endeavors that matter. And we are standing in one of those endeavors that matter, which is Indigo Homes, and we are at Oyarifa Park. Community of 200 homes and families, and it has an enormous amount of both green space and other amenities that inspire people to be part of a village.
What really inspired you to invest in Africa?
Well, first of all, it's great to be here with you. What inspired me to invest in Africa was really a desire to inspire Americans to invest in Africa. I felt like when you come on the continent, you wouldn't always see Americans investing the way that you would see so many other investors. And so really for me, it was about how can I inspire other Americans to make the choice to make their investments here of all the places they might invest in the world.
I just want to know, out of all the continent, why Africa?
One, I feel an obvious nexus to Africa just because of my own heritage and my own history. But for me, there's so much promise on this continent and there's so much opportunity. And yet it's one of the things, certainly in America, that was often not experienced in the same way, right? There were so many times where people might travel to Europe, they might travel to Asia, they might even travel to Latin America, but they weren't traveling in the same way that they now are to the continent. And I really wanted not only to inspire that travel, I wanted them to inspire the kind of both opportunity for community and ownership and partnership. And for me, what better place than Africa? It is the future.
My name is Wode, and I'm on a journey to encourage Africans across the globe to make Africa home again.
You know, it is beautiful. It's beautiful when people choose home again, particularly when they choose home after having the privilege and opportunity to bring new experiences, new learnings. And I love that about the continent. So many people choose home again after choosing to go elsewhere.
Yeah, that's the slogan now. Make Africa home again.
Oh, I did not know that. But look at that. I'm right on message, and I didn't even know that was your slogan.
That's my slogan, make Africa home again.
Well, I would have done a better job if I'd known that. So, but it is what I do think about.
Oh my goodness.
I came to Ghana because of
You came to Ghana because of me. Come on.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I brought my whole family, my mom, my kids. I've been watching you for the past 2-3 years. And I know
Oh
you've
my
been doing
goodness.
it. Wow, thank God for today. I'm not even dressed properly.
No, it's fine.
I bought this
Let
on stage.
You
My
bought-
daughter's in the car as well. Because of you.
Because of
Hi,
me.
how are you?
Very well, thank
Nice to see you.
And I didn't even dress up. Oh,
Oh, you look fantastic. I'm
Good
Cheryl.
morning.
Very nice to see you.
Madam Cheryl, lovely to meet you. I
Very
bought
nice to
2
meet you.
homes here.
Oh, I'm so
Because
grateful.
of Mr. Wode.
Well, he has been one of our best champions.
He's the best.
Isn't
I
he?
brought my kids back. We're in the US.
Oh my
I brought
goodness.
everybody, my mom, my kids, watching your videos.
Where
Oh,
were you in the U.S.?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, you were in Dallas. See, look at you reaching all the way to the heart of
God bless
Texas.
you.
That's
Yeah.
hard to reach.
Yes, all you do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Showcasing Africa. I came back to When in my 20s.
What?
So I did it years ago. But then I had to leave, back and forth. But
Yeah.
thank you for all you do.
Thank you for being here.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Oh.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
And Madam Cheryl, lovely meeting you.
Great to meet you, and thank you for being a homeowner. Appreciate it.
And as I speak to you right now, I feel so fulfilled because I feel like I'm living my purpose on earth. I mean, let me know in the comment section if my videos have really inspired you to make Africa home again. Has my videos ever inspired you to invest in Africa? Has my videos in Africa inspired you to visit any country in Africa? Encourage me in the comment section. But have you liked the video yet? Please like the video, subscribe, and be part of this awesome channel. It's very important for us to grow this page to 2 million. Don't forget to share this video because I want a lot of people to get to know the story of this incredible woman in Ghana. I just love indigo homes.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that.
No, I love the fact that you're changing the narrative. I mean, if you look behind us, you wouldn't even believe that we are in Ghana. Because I've done a lot of videos across the continent, and it feels so different anytime you enter a property that is designed by Indigo Homes. You know why? The greenery.
Yes.
Is it your signature?
It is our signature. It really is about trying to inspire people to love where they live. And we really mean love, not just like I like it or I live here. Love it. And to love it, you have to be able to look out and find green spaces and feel safe and feel like you have the opportunity for your children to play and feel a sense of like, this is my own village. And that's what we were trying to inspire.
And it's more like a community-based village then.
It is. It is. We really want not only people to feel the experience of I have a beautiful home, but I have a beautiful community and a beautiful neighborhood and a beautiful place to live. And when I come home, I feel like I'm, coming into a place that I really want to be. And that's what we tried to build.
I know a lot of people are curious, like, who is this lady? I mean, why is Maya asking all these questions? And I believe that they want to know you from you, not from me.
Okay. Well, that's a little scary, but tell me what I could tell you that would help you know me or help others know why we're here. Because for me, it really is about the opportunity to inspire people to choose Ghana, to choose Africa, to choose Indigo Homes.
I don't want to be too raw, but I just wanted to just say, who are you?
Well, I don't know how to start the answer to that question. I'm someone who, grew up all over the world because I had a father who was in the military. And so I grew up in Germany and France and Belgium and had the chance to travel a fair amount. When I went back to the United States, I ended up getting my education and deciding that what I really wanted to do was try to figure out how to change people's lives because there had been so many gifts given to me. It seemed like there needed to be a way for me to give back. And I had first became a lawyer and learned how to do that, and then I ended up in the government and I worked for President Clinton. And for me, that was just an eye-opening experience because I got to see so much more of the world and see what it meant to try to be of service to others. And over time, my way of being of service was saying, how can I inspire more people to invest and create opportunities that matter to people, endeavors that matter? That's a little bit about who I am.
So you came to the continent in the year 2014. Were you trying to do everything by yourself, or you were more like in partnership with Africans?
Quite the opposite of doing everything ourselves. It was quite part of one of the kind of hallmarks of our company is humility. And that humility is driven by the belief that we don't know what we don't know. What we can do is inspire Americans and others to choose to invest, but we don't know how that should be done. What's the best way to do that, and what's the best approach? And our approach to that was to come and learn and then to partner locally so that we had the best opportunity to be reflective of the values, the needs, and the objectives of the communities in which we were operating. And so we have been operating here in Ghana, operated in Kenya and in Tanzania, and in each of those spaces we have always tried to take that same approach.
Are you just investing in real estate in all these 3 countries that you mentioned?
No, it's so interesting that you say that. Indigo Homes is really, our real estate started here. So this is the kind of origin of our real estate journey.
I know this video will be consumed by a lot of Africans across the globe, so I just want to make it a bit clearer for people watching from Kenya. So if you're from Kenya, Kenyans want to know, like, what did you invest in Kenya?
In Kenya, we have Big Cold Logistics, which is our cold chain logistics platform that offers cold chain support not only for everything from vaccines to food. And we do that in particular with farmers. And we do that with lots of other kind of quick serve restaurants. We also do food production. So we do frozen fries, which, you know, is my favorite food and probably a weakness, and probably not the best thing for me to have as a weakness, but other food as well. And that platform ultimately serves not just Kenya, but we also are serving into Uganda and to Tanzania.
Are we going to have Indigo homes in Kenya anytime soon?
You know, we have acquired land there and are looking to actually launch our first development there. So we are thinking in the course of the next year that we will be launching our Indigo homes in Kenya.
If you think she's only investing in real estate in Ghana, I'm here to tell you that there's one thing that she's investing in that you are not aware of. That is healthcare.
We've been able to provide a lot of impact in the last 6 years here at Luca Health. In terms of innovation, we've been able to provide advances in minimally invasive surgeries for our patients. Post-COVID, we've been able to manage or adapt to the business to be more sustainable. We're able to provide still accessible, still affordable, high-quality care right here in Ghana. So we've been able to provide care not only for people in Ghana, but people from the diaspora, people on the continent, and from all over the world.
And a lot of Ghanaians don't know that you are the one behind Luca Health, though.
We are, because it's the same kind of commitment to quality. How do we go about creating experiences for people who are getting their health and their care in a way that actually recognizes what they need, but also is delivering it at a quality standard that they could get anywhere in the world. And I am enormously proud of what the Luca Health team does every day.
Africa is not a perfect continent, but is it really worth it investing in Africa?
You know, I will confess there are days where I ask that question too, right? It's hard. It's hard to be investing from afar in the continent, even though all of our teams are local, all of our companies are run locally, and we've had the benefit of basically partnership locally. But it's still hard. It's a different environment in which to operate, but it teaches you new skills and you gain new muscles, and those muscles have value all over the world. So there are things that we've been doing at Luca Health that we have now. There's an American company that we've helped support, and a lot of the lessons that we learned in Luca Health we've been able to bring to bear in the United States. And I think that's a good thing, because Americans always think they know everything. Yeah. And so the fact that we can be bringing things that have been learned here, I think has been both humbling and inspiring, and that's always a good place to be.
What does success mean to you?
Success means to me actually that people are living a better life. And they're living a better life because of the contributions that we're able to make. That's what success would look like to me.
It's more like the impact that you're making.
I do, because in the end, it's not about each individual thing. It's about, in the end, did something matter in someone's life? Did it matter in the community? Did it matter in the country? If it mattered, then it's been successful, and that's really our purpose. We get up every day trying to make sure we're doing the things that matter.
Do you even know how many people you've employed on the continent so far?
Well, I know that we are now in the thousands for people that we've employed, and we are appreciative of that, both in the opportunity through our construction, through our healthcare, and through our manufacturing. We have had a chance to do that, and I'm grateful. It's not, like I said, it's not for the faint-hearted, and it's not easy, but it is incredibly rewarding.
This is definitely a success story, because in the first ever estate, she built 200 homes. Where we are is also 200 homes. So together, she has built 400 homes for thousands of families in Ghana. Ayi Mensah was a success. Oyarifa is a success. What's next?
Next is Greenwich Park here in Ghana. We are looking to
You're
build.
doing a third one.
We're doing a third one, and it's going to be our largest one.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Greenwich Park, the greenest residential community in Ghana by Indigo Homes. Just 15 minutes from East Legon, this 270-home estate offers 2, 3, and 4-bedroom townhouses with premium finishes, lush parks, and top-tier amenities like a clubhouse, pool, and walking trails. With guaranteed delivery timelines and quality you can trust, Greenwich Park is more than a home. It's a lifestyle worth investing in.
When it comes to Indigo Homes, I can definitely vouch with my brand. You know why? Because when they were building Oyarifa Park, I was there. It was just like this. This will be their biggest ever estate built in Ghana, and this is Greenwich. But can I tell you a secret? Something that you know about me. When I was so broke, I wanted to go to a university in the UK. And the university that I applied is called Greenwich, University of Greenwich. And guess what? I was denied visa because my father never had a bank account. But guess what? Indigo Homes is building a new Greenwich University in Ghana because the size of this land, come with me, what size of land do you guys have in here?
So we have 19.5 acres.
That qualifies to be a whole university, right?
How many units do you have in the phase 1?
In phase 1, we have 59 units,
Okay.
2, 3, and 4-bedroom townhouses.
And then I understand there's some discounts for people that come in early.
Yes, as a
So,
matter of fact.
How many
yes.
units do we have? What's the special price point for our viewers? What do they get?
So, Maggie, we are running an early bird promo, as you just said, for the first 20 houses.
Okay.
Right? Now, we've had quite a rush of people, right?
I know.
At the moment.
Because you know you have all these branding on the walls.
I know,
So
right?
it's almost selling out. already.
Precisely. So we've sold 17 units for the early bird price, but because of the demand, we are extending it to another 10 houses.
Wow, so that gives us 13 in all.
13, exactly. So 13
Please,
units
please,
left
you heard
on
that.
the early bird.
Just 13 houses to sell out, and then I'm pretty sure in the next 1 hour we're going to be done with this.
I'm
So
sure
if you
as
don't
well.
call within 1 hour of seeing this video,
Yeah.
then don't blame us.
Yeah.
And what price are you giving out for?
So early bird 2 bedrooms are going for 168,500.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 bedrooms are $210,000.
Okay.
And our 4 bedrooms go for $240,000.
Okay. Is
Now-
there any special payment plan for the early
Yes,
bird?
as a matter of fact, yes. So for the early bird, we're offering a 25% deposit with up to 36 months payments. What we're also doing right now is if you want to lock down a unit, you can pay $5,000 as a reservation fee, and then you come up with a 25% deposit within 4 months.
Okay.
Yes. So this guarantees that you're able to lock down your units, both in phase 1 and other phases, and you still take advantage of your early bird discount.
So I am here to tell you that it's time to invest your money in Indigo Homes.
Exactly.
Then I guess you've seen both, and I'm here to tell you that it's about time to invest in Greenwich.
Greenwich Park, please. We would love to have you, love to live there.
Me or them?
You know
Both
what?
of us, eh?
I would love anyone
Both
who's
of
looking
us.
to come home again or who wants to make this their home.
No, listen, like if you live in the diaspora, trust me, if you really want to invest in a property in Ghana, choose nowhere else but Indigo Homes. And I think Greenwich will be the best place for you because listen, look at, like, this is my type of living. This is my type of living, and I believe that it will also be your type of living. If you're really a big fan of nature, you live in the houses that you're surrounded by nature. They don't joke with that, so trust me, man. It's absolutely beautiful out here, man. If you know me very well, you know that I'm a big fan of greens. So seeing this, I think it's about time. When you're living in a place with concrete and greenery at the same time, you grow older. It's so peaceful out here. Listen, it takes you away from the busy, bustling city of Accra, even though you're still in Accra. You've been investing in the continent since 2014. I believe that you've seen a lot. If you have the opportunity to change one thing on the continent, what will it be?
It's the same thing that brought me here. I started because I wanted more Americans to invest. And the thing that used to happen whenever I came, when I was traveling and I worked in the State Department, is they'd say, why are there no Americans? Why are there no African Americans? And I thought in that moment, you're right. Of all the places in the world where there should be a deep commitment, a deep investment, and a partnership, it should be between Africans and African Americans and African diaspora who are in America. There should be that partnership. And so that was the beginning of my journey. And when I first started, my first investor is an African American man who became my executive chair, Tony Welters, who had built his own billion-dollar company and sold it to United Healthcare. And he was the first person who came, and he didn't know either. But once he came, he said, I get it, I'm in. And I thought that can happen again and again, and that's what I want to try to inspire.
When you got here, the people welcomed you?
You know, it's very interesting. In every country I have been, people have been exceptionally welcoming. I noticed it most in Ghana because it was where I came first. But in Ghana, Ghanaians just have a different welcoming way and approach, and it's almost like it envelops you. When I've traveled to Kenya, people are so incredibly kind and warm, different, but kind and warm. And in Tanzania, polite, respectful, but also warm. And so for me, I have felt like that I was invited not just to be an outsider, I was invited in. And that makes you feel incredibly welcome. Even if you know you're a guest, and you know that you're a guest, you are a guest that is desired and welcomed. When I hear Africa, I hear opportunity, I hear joy, I hear challenges, because there are a lot of them that have to be navigated.
You're saying that it's extremely difficult or hard. Challenging working in Africa.
Sure.
What are the things you think can be done to soften things a little bit?
You know, first of all, I think having a local partner is critical, and that softens it for everybody when they're coming in, because it creates for them a partner who both understands and can be thoughtful about the things that you just don't understand and that you don't know and you can't imagine. But I also think that, you know, each one of these countries, as the governments look to inspire people to choose them, can think about what are the ways that it's hard to choose us compared to some other country. And I think if they think through the lens of, so for Ghana, for example, it's always been really difficult to start a business here. There's a certain amount of capital you have to put in, and that used to be $500,000. So that means if you wanted to come in and start a small business, that's a big lift. Whereas in the United States, you can start a business by just filling out something online and getting started. And that's also true in other countries on the continent. So if I were thinking about what makes it easier, I think when people sit back and say, what's going to make it almost seamless for you to choose us, and they start picking those barriers, it makes all the difference in the world.
What was your breakthrough?
Well, we made the investment. We decided we were coming anyway because we were committed. And we were committed not only to Ghana, we were committed to West Africa, and we believe that Ghana, given its unique space on this part of the region of the world, but also on the continent, was the best place to be. It had a level of democracy in its governance. The people were welcoming. The economy at the time when we came was a little bit challenged, but was getting stronger. There's a port. There's a whole series of things that make Ghana natural. So we were committed, and we made the kind of investment. But I would say that there's so many more people who would choose Ghana and choose other countries on the continent as well. They would choose the Kenyas, they would choose the Burkina Fasos, they would choose so many places if it was easy for them to be able to make that choice. I think it's important for the world to come to Africa and for Africans to inspire more people to come to Africa, because there's so much here to be learned, and there's so much here that creates an opportunity for what the future of the world looks like. And I think most of the time people assume the future of the world is already in the Western world or in mature economies, and it's not, it's right here. And when people come here, it's the first time they get the experience of realizing, oh my God, there's so much I don't know, and so much that's going to be happening here and driven by what's happening here.
There are a lot of Africans across the globe watching us. If you have your final message for them, what would that message be?
Well, my message is there's few purer joys than having the chance to do things that matter and that make a difference, and to do it with people who have both the ingenuity and the commitment and the partnership to want to drive to the same outcome. And so I would say, if you had the benefit of being born here, you need to come home. And if you have the benefit of being someone who is a diasporan, maybe further removed, you need the opportunity to come. And if you are neither, what an opportunity for you to choose.